Greetings, everyone. Hopefully, you're having a wonderful day today. I wanted to send out a quick note of encouragement about humble thankfulness. I have personally started off 2017 just really daily taking an inventory of my blessings and both tangible and intangible, but also really utilizing that as a way to get closer to God, to be thankful to God for the things that He's blessed me with, and to really look forward to what God has in store for me by being reflective and remembering and recalling all of the things that He has already done. And even if God does nothing else, He has done enough in my life. I have truly been blessed. But I want to use that as a point to encourage other people as well to take that daily inventory, to really be humbled by what God is doing in your life, and to really reflect on that. I was reading in Psalm 100, verses 3 through 5 today, which read, "Know that the Lord, He is God. It is He who has made us and not we ourselves. We are His people and the sheep of His pastures. Enter into His gates with thanksgiving and into His courts with praise. Be thankful to Him and bless His name. For the Lord is good, and His mercy is everlasting, and His truth endures to all generations." Such powerful few verses there that really capture the essence of humility, the ability to acknowledge God, and to understand that He is the source of all of our resources. And He has done so much for us that we need to really be thankful to Him, because He owns all of what we possess in life, and He's given us stewardship over the things that we have. The most humbling piece is really understanding that the Lord, He is God. Most of us, you hear in today's society about people being self-made, and they've done it all by themselves and they don't need anybody else, and that is such a false sense of pride that is a trick of the enemy, I believe, to get us to separate from those verses that God has blessed us to read and to know and to understand and to live. Whenever we think we've done it all by ourselves, we set ourselves up for failure, because the simple thing that you can reflect on is, did you wake yourself up this morning? And if you didn't wake yourself up this morning, and you understand that your life begins with God, your day is filled with God, and then your day ends with God. That's where you make that connection to God. And in that, I believe that we ought to count our blessings and really look at everything that we are. We are the people that belong to Him. We are the sheep of His pasture. Enter into His gates with thanksgiving. He owns the world. God created the world. He owns everything. The things that He blesses us with, we only have stewardship over those things. So we really need to keep those things in context, so that then we know how to appreciate Him for what He's done for us, and use those things that He's done for us not to make us feel like we are more important than anybody else, but to use those things that God has blessed us with, one, as a testimony of His goodness, but then two, as a way to bless others. And understanding, as we wrap that up, that the Lord is good. His mercy is everlasting, and His truth endures to all generations. Creating a legacy of those blessings and the things that God has done for us for the generations to come is what we ought to do with the things that God has given us stewardship over. So that's how those verses apply to me in my Christian walk in my life. Really praying for a spirit of humility, a spirit of thankfulness, a spirit of appreciation to God for what He does for me on a daily basis. And I want to pass that along to not just my wife and children, but other generations and other people that can be blessed by what God is doing through my life. I pray that this has been an encouragement for you. Please click, share, like, whatever you need to do to make sure that God's message is heard, and have a blessed and wonderful day. Be encouraged.